what's the most amount of money you've lost in a single trade?
2.7 million.
Welcome to the Auto Podcast, where we spotlight some of the coolest people and projects in the ecosystem. And today we joined with Wolf, founder of What Exchange and a KOL. How you doing, man?
Doing all right. How about yourself?
Good. Let's jump straight into the questions. What makes What Exchange stand out from other DEXs?
The main thing that makes it stand out is that I'm actually trying to build an entire ecosystem, not just, a perp DEX.
You mentioned spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on dev teams. How do you see Orderly One changing the industry?
The concept and idea of Orderly One actually came because of me spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on the initial Orderly SDK build out. It was already very easy. It took about maybe a week or two to fully make. The true cost should have been around like 10K. I ended up paying 250,000 simply because I got scammed. And I think with Orderly One, you can essentially do what I've already done at a small fraction of the cost. For anyone out there that is looking to essentially create their own DEX or add a DEX onto their initial ecosystem, it's a huge game changer.
You've hit over $100 billion in trading volume. How did you scale that fast and maintain such a strong monthly activity?
I've already been in the space for a long time, so I'm a KOL as well. I had my own trading community and essentially converted it over into the exchange community. So we pretty much already had a community to onboard users, but even then it's been a massive struggle and grind just to try to get user conversions over. Everyone's very comfortable in their centralized exchanges. You essentially just have to wait for the centralized exchanges to mess up, and that would be sort of the big motivating factor for users to actually start converting over and trying out the platform. Orderly does provide massively a really good infrastructure for DEXs and for traders. I personally love trading on What Exchange, and I think that most people would as well if they just gave it a try.
Where do you see the partnership between What Exchange and Orderly heading next?
We have a pretty strong partnership. I'm a seed investor from Orderly, so I'm a very big supporter of what they're doing and what they've done so far. I truly do believe that they're going to be the pinnacle and the lead DEX infrastructure, simply because they've already built the infrastructure that Hyperliquid wants to build. So I think what they're doing is very innovative. I think it is going to be the future of trading, the future of DEXs and perps in general.
How does the Orderly tech help you facilitate your personal trading activity?
Orderly, it's super smooth, right? Even if you have, $1 million orders, you can just slam market order on Solana, ETH, Bitcoin, and it's no problem, right? There's no slippage. I think there was even data released by Orderly before where it's orders of 100K is actually better liquidity or better slippage than Bybit and Hyperliquid, than other major competitors. But aside from that, everything else that they have is on par with centralized exchange experience, order book system, and just the UI. Everything is sexy, everything is sleek, everything is very institutional grade. Just moving over from a centralized exchange over to Orderly DEX is pretty much seamless, right? So if you already know how to trade on one, then you can trade on the other one, and you don't have to worry about lack of liquidity or clogged orders or some sort of system overload, anything like that.
And that was Wolf from What Exchange. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.